and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, it's gone.
Oh boy.
Flush to his right.
Oh yeah, get up, get up, get up. And nobody came across with him to the field.
Another big game.
Nobody followed him across.
This one goes for 19 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I got 2 yards. Thank you very much.
His eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for him.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and
Well, it's going to be 2-minute warning.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Wide open.
He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown.
What a throw in the face of a sack.
Add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And that one makes this a 19-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
All right, 19-zip. What can Jimmy G do? What can he do?
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete.
They're just feeding Mostert, aren't they?
This one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Oh.
Incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough.
I haven't seen Deebo Samuel at all today.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo.
Oh, he dropped it.
Is incomplete.
He dropped it.
Not in sync here early.
That was a costly drop.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field, and he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
I was trying to get out of bounds.
Making a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 31-yard line.
Gets this into the hands of the tight end.
Here we go.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Settle right down in between those 2 linebackers.
Timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. That's the #2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be #2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be
Good play, 29. Good play.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 2nd and 10, Goff eluding the pressure right.
Get a block, get a block. Oh! Too easy.
Cooper Kupp,
Way too easy. I escaped the pocket, made him commit to me, and then boom, and I got a block. Look at that.
For their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Oh man. Well, let's sim to the half, to the 3rd quarter. We'll do one more offensive and defensive series, and then if all holds, we will be simming. But we'll see. The 49ers are not built to
That's going to be caught by Samuel.
Play from behind.
He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down.
They're built to be front runners.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 5. First down, San Francisco.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half
You guys are running out your own clock.
They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
48-yard line.
On first down, they go with Mostert again.
Nice cut.
And he's able to get this one
That looked
down
like
to the
Raheem Mostert right there. That looked exactly like how he runs.
It's a first down, 49ers.
Quick slashes and he's open.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Oof.
And he'll lose yardage.
No
Brought down
chance.
to 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
It's Wilson, and he went nowhere. Well, he went back.
If you watched Aaron Donald on that play, he blew up the block
Third down,
immediately.
now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. To throw is Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Dustin Hopkins.
Now they're going for a field goal, down 26-0 in the third.
40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he
nailed it
through. And that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game.
49ers 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would
No, we're going to be running the ball.
Because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Nice run, nice cutback.
At about the 35.
The ball carrier.
Nicely
Had a ton
done.
of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Oh, don't worry, we're going to be running it, pounding and pounding.
First down, L.A.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
9-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
Oh, I had it. I had it. I should have just... Oh.
19 and a first down.
Oh, man, I juked both of those safeties out.
Looked like they were playing for the pass. That
My
was
God.
short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that.
This dude is elusive on the 3rd level.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating
Face mask.
right now on this drive.
And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
This is unbelievable.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 11th touchdown of the year.
He literally
And the Rams have got it on cruise control.
went behind his offensive line all the way down the field.
And the lead is now an even 30. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown.
All right, let's go ahead and sim the rest.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for Los Angeles, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we...
All right. Well, we have 2 players who have 3 skill points. Several people who have 2. None of them do I care about, though. Let's go ahead and level up Akers and Robinson. Get Kenny Young going. He needs to get his awareness and play recognition up. There we go. We got 1 of each. Plus 2 tackle. I mean, he's going to have 88 tackle now. It's pretty good. Anybody else? Alexander's actually turned into a fine corner. All right. New injury. Edwards is out for 4 weeks. Okay, we could deal with that. Let's advance. Now we get to play Indy in their place, in their house. I keep forgetting that Indianapolis signed DeForest Buckner from the 49ers. That'll be nice. Not have to deal with him every week now. Middleton, the rookie we drafted. He's coming along. He's coming along. He's not the best player in the world. But, I mean, 79 finesse moves is decent. 85 speed is good. 81 tackle. His block shedding is trash, though. We got to get that up. Okay, let's see here. Let's scout some first rounders. See if there's any first rounders towards the end. If this dude is around, I might have to consider that. My God, he's a 7th round in talent in the first. Wow. That guy's pretty good. Do we need him? No. All right, 2-7-1 Colts. Let's go ahead and get into it. They have good players. They just don't have any X factors yet.
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Jameis Winston and the Indianapolis Colts taking on Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los
Look
Angeles
what Cam
Rams
did.
and
Went
the
for a
Indianapolis
$135 and a
Colts.
touch.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, the beat goes on, doesn't it? A perfect 10-0 to start the campaign.
And it's a good locker room to be in, too. Guys don't show up on game day hoping to win. They expect to win. And so far, they've yet to have a letdown.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive.
Jameis Winston.
They'll be under the command of the former Florida
Oh, these
State
guys
Seminole,
don't have a
the #1
chance.
overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers.
Do they
get
have
into the
T.Y.
end
Hilton?
zone.
Yeah, they do. Okay.
Jameis now on first down.
Oh my God, Jameis.
Goes under pressure from the Rams defense.
First play of the game.
Aaron Donald, he's the culprit, and that is now his
We're gonna have
13th
Ramsey
sack of the
shadowing
season
Hilton.
as his great year continues.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass
Oh my
rush.
God, he's jittery in the
Didn't know
pocket.
was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
I'm surprised Aaron Donald's not wearing his gold cleats, his 99 overall cleats. I'm gonna have to look and see if I can adjust that.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got Jack Doyle. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
Yeah, this is gonna be an ugly one. This one's gonna be ugly.
They said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Okay. Blitzing from play 1. Okay. I don't know why they would have Darius Leonard on the edge like that. The Cowboys did the same thing.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental
These guys are going to be easy to run
You've got
against.
to be able to make plays on the edge.
If they're going to put Darius Leonard out there, I'm just going to pound it.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The numbers a week ago for Henderson. 12 carries, 61 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on him. He takes care of the football, he gains yards for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Are they blitzing?
And it's third down.
They were.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Goff.
I threw it right at him.
Intercepted it is. It's intercepted.
I threw it right at him.
By Julian Blackman. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
That was horrible.
Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at
That was a
40.
poor decision.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Did he get it?
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Oh, that's Tariq Cohen.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
44-yard line. 3 down, 3 down.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
On the handoff, it's Mack. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. They'll try to run for it with
Oh,
Cohen.
boy.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
See, when they run the ball, they can move it.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the
He ran
third
right past
levels.
me.
You know, get to the line.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
He ran right past me. That was my fault.
Take a first quarter lead.
For the point after.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
25-yard line.
So the Rams coming back.
All right, no more messing around. We got to tie this ball game.
And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he slips up past the 45 before
First completion of the game is with 1 minute left in the
16
first
yards, a
quarter.
first down.
Not good.
That's what we're used to seeing.
Not good
from
for
him
me.
Right there, plays like that. Why he's #4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Goff again. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. A gain there of 21 yards. So they'll come up.
If they're in man, Woods is going to be open deep.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. That is caught at the 7. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.